certainly a feeling of that, I think, today, and it's stemmed from the elections in December. And what we've been hearing, I think, from everybody is this buzz, this sense of anticipation. It's shown in some of the figures already. Some of the economic growth is up. It's not at the levels that it was going to be or was a few years ago, but it's coming up, and the prognoses are that it will accelerate over the next 2 years, and that we'll be back somewhere near the levels that we remember of Ghana of the old. So there are many challenges, as the senior minister pointed out, but nevertheless, there is huge anticipation, and there's a different group in power now who I think, as the senior minister said, are very focused on the business community and on making this work. So I'm going to switch, if I may, with your permission, the program, and ask Solomon if he would say a few words first.
Thank you very much, and good morning to everybody, and it's a pleasure to be here. As mentioned, I'm the CEO of the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund, which is a recently established initiative of the Ghanaian government. And in a sense, it's really the Ghanaian government putting its money where its mouth is. The purpose of the institution is to help develop and invest in infrastructure across Ghana. The government seeded this institution with $250 million. And when I met the president before I took the position, he looked me in the eye and he said, your job is not to just spend the $250 million. Your job is to make it $500 million, $1 billion, and grow it. And I said, Your Excellency, if I'm to do that, it means that this fund will have to be run extremely well to international standards and make significant investments to attract the private sector. Because the Minister of Finance said to me, don't come back for any more money from me. So we have to raise additional money from the private sector. And I was very happy with that mandate because, as mentioned eloquently by the senior minister, this government's purpose is to really attract private sector investments into Ghana. And to do that, we have to make it a place where we can do business easily and efficiently, but we can also make returns, and we have no problem with investors seeking to make returns. So that was the mandate that we have at the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund. The role that we're going to play is that we're going to be an investor, an ability to write checks and co-finance with investors on projects in the infrastructure space. So for those of you who are looking to invest in Ghana, sometimes you may feel as though it would be useful to have a local institution to co-invest with you, one that is also sharing the same risks as you and with the same outlook that you have. Then I would encourage you to come and partner with us as we make investments, and we will work with you closely. The areas that we will focus on include the major infrastructure areas. The power sector will be a major part. The transportation infrastructure, so ports, airports, railways, roads, toll roads, these areas are very important, and we'll be investing in those. The oil, gas, and mining sectors we'll be looking closely at. The agribusiness sector, adding value to raw commodities, is an area that we will look at. And an increasingly important area in Ghana will be the water and sewage areas. And we're looking for innovative solutions, private sector solutions, to complement the investments that the public sector do. So these are many of the key areas that we'll be looking at. We can provide equity ourselves, and we can also provide debt. So we can partner with you and share the same risks as you in the country. The last thing that I would say is that, and hopefully leave sufficient time for questions and answers, the true test of the success, I believe, of a government will be how it affects its people, whether there's economic growth and development of its people, and whether we can improve the quality of their lives. Infrastructure is an important, crucial component to improving the quality of people's lives, whether it be the transportation of people or goods to market. So these are the areas that we will be focused on, and we look forward to working with all of you in the coming months. Thank you.
Thank you.